Morning to all of you. About tell me what is the equation for energy stored in a capacitor? Three equations we have written last class. What is that equation? Mohammed,
U is equal to half CV square, which is equal to Q square upon 2C, which is equal to half Q into V.
half Q. Okay. Energy stored is half CV square or Q square by 2C or this is equal to half. So these are the different equations for finding energy stored in the capacitor. So capacitor is an arrangement to store electrical energy in a very small region. Okay, so you can go through that Wikipedia video for recognizing the capacitor. All of you see that video regarding capacitor. So you can recognize what is that electronic device, electrical device. Okay, you see. The energy stored is half CV square, Q square by 2C, or it is half QV. Next point is what is the energy density? Energy density means stands for energy per unit volume. When you take a capacitor, it's an arrangement. Area cross section is there, separation is there. So you can find out the volume of the capacitor arrangement. Energy per unit volume is known as energy density. Energy density is represented by letter small u. Energy density is represented by small u. Energy density is equal to total energy divided by volume. You have a parallel capacitor, positive and negative. You got electric field, A is area cross-section, B is separation. So volume is equal to area cross-section, distance of separation. What is the energy per unit volume? Energy per unit volume. Energy can write it as half C square. Volume is A into D. But the value of C for capacitor, parallel capacitor is upon A by D. Value of capacitance for parallel capacitor is epsilon 0 A by D. Substitute this value, energy density represented by small letter u, epsilon 0 A by D into D square divided by A into D. A cancel. The remaining will be equal to small u equal to half epsilon 0 D square divided by D square. B upon D square. What is the meaning of B upon D? Potential difference upon distance. What is this? This is the electric field. Okay, this is the electric field between the plates of capacitor. That is half epsilon 0. This is measured in joule per meter cube. It's a very important equation. What is the energy density per unit volume of a capacitor? Of a parallel capacitor is half epsilon 0 E square. Half epsilon 0 E square. The symbolic representation of capacitor, yesterday we have seen two equal length parallel lines. One will be positive, another will be negative. Capacitor is constant. If it is, this is C stands for a constant value. Suppose it is a variable capacitor. If you want to change the value. If you want to change the value of the capacitor, then how will you show it symbolically? For representation, there is an arrow mark. So this is a variable capacitor. Where we employ variable capacitor? So the very old radios. We are using radios, that means not the digital one. The manual radios where we tune the radio for a particular station. There is a knob you have to rotate in that. Those are having the old type of radio, you can see that. There is no That knob is a variable capacitor. When you rotate that, so its capacitance changes as per the particular station will be selected. This point we will see in LCR circuit in AC current. So this is the way how we represent variable capacitor and constant value capacitor. Okay. So when we design capacitor, you can connect them in series or in parallel to increase the value or decrease the value. So next is capacitor connection. Capacitor can be connected in series as well as capacitor can be connected in parallel. These are important point, connecting in series and parallel. So we have some different capacitors. We connect them in series and connect them in parallel. And we have to find out equivalent capacitance. So first one is capacitance connected in series. Capacitance connected in series. Capacitors in series. So we show three capacitors here. Capacitor number 1 having capacitance C1 and C2 and C3. These are the capacitors connected in series between the 2 points A and B. Under the across which are applying a potential difference P. We are applying a potential difference. Potential difference P is applied between the points A and B. C1, C2, C3 are the capacitors. Suppose we are connecting a positive potential to the point A and negative potential to the point B. What will happen? You can see the arrangement. The positive charge will accumulate on the left side makes positive charge. And by induction, negative charge will be produced here on the inner side. And equal positive charge will be produced on the outer side. That because this connection wire is there, that positive charge will come here. So positive charge again by induction by negative charge will be produced here, and positive charge produced on the outer surface because of the connection and goes the next one. So like this, you have positive charge and negative charge involved. So in series connection, but charge remains same on all capacitors. Take any capacitor in series connection, charge remains same. So if it is plus Q charge, minus Q charge, plus Q charge, minus Q charge, plus Q charge, minus Q charge, like this, the amount of charge remains same on capacitor. In series connection, charge remains same. So first point in series connection, charge remains same on all capacitors. Charge remains same. So we all recognize series connection, charge remains same. Potentials. Suppose it is a 5-volt battery. Potential across C1, across C2, across C3. Potential difference across the capacitors will be different. So they are calculated by the equation Q equal to CV, V is equal to Q by C. Second point, potential difference across the capacitors are different. Potential difference are different. How to calculate potential difference for the equation? V equal to CV, therefore V equal to Q by C. Therefore I find V across capacitor C1, V equal to Q by C1. First capacitor across the first capacitor, what is the potential difference? That is V. Across the second one, potential difference is V2. Across the third one, potential difference is V3. When you add, you get the total potential difference between the points A and B. PD across C2 is equal to V2 Q by C2. PD across C3 equal to V is equal to Q by C. This is the way we are calculating potential difference across the different capacitors. So total potential difference is equal to, we are adding all the potential difference V2 plus V3. That is Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. So Q is common here, can be taken outside 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, which number 1. So all are connected in series, charge remains same, PD are different. Calculated total PD by adding the PDs across the different capacitors. We are getting V equal to Q in 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. What is your aim in this case? Is you want to replace all the three capacitors with an equivalent capacitor. Okay, बराबर काम करने के लिए कैपेसिटी all three are replaced by a single capacitor. Next point number 4 are connected. Or we are replaced by a single capacitor of capacitance C when connected between the C points A and B under the potential difference V. Okay, between the same points A and B. So between A and B, when it is connected under the same potential difference here. Same potential difference. Then C is known as equivalent capacitor. Then conditional, what will be the charge B? Charge B on this is plus Q charge or minus Q. So the charge on the capacitor should be Q. So this capacitor is called equivalent capacitor. When it is connected between the same points A and B under the same potential difference V, the charge should be Q on that. That is the charge on each single capacitor in the series connection. Therefore, I'm writing here we can do that divided by C, where C is called equivalent capacitance. Okay, this is known as equivalent capacitance. Equivalent capacitance. So, 3 capacitors are replaced by single one. And its capacitance is called equivalent capacitance, conditional. When it is connected between the points A and B under the same potential difference, charge on that should be equal to Q, which is the same charge on the separate capacitor. So we can equate equation from 1 and 2, or this can be equated. From equation 1 and 2, RX can be equated by C equal to into 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C. To cancel 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. When capacitors are connected in series, equivalent capacitance is given by this equation. Okay, this is just a reverse of the resistor connection. This is a confusion, don't make a confusion with that. When capacitors are connected in series, equivalent capacitance is given by 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Okay. So if I take some example, if C1 is 1, C2 is 2, and C3 is 3, common example we are taking, just to recognize what is the value of C. 1 by C equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. This is equal to 11 by 6. That is C equal to 6 by 11 is equal to 0.5. So we are getting the capacitance. Capacitance value is very less. So the value of capacitance is 0.5, which is smaller than the smallest value. It is smaller than the smallest value. What is the smallest value in this? Smallest value is here 1. 0.5 we are getting is even smaller than the smallest value. So equivalent capacitance is smaller than the smallest. So smallest is 1 among the individual, and we are getting the value as 0.5, 6 by 11. So series combination is used to reduce the capacitance of an arrangement. Series combination is used to reduce the capacitance of an arrangement. Next is capacitors and parallel. So what is the equivalent capacitance when capacitors are connected in series? Anyone? Parent.
1 by C equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3.
Okay, 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C2. And what will be the equivalent capacitance? It will be smaller than
The smallest capacitance.
Okay, smaller than the smallest non-individual capacitance. Now capacitors in parallel. So you are going three capacitors, they are connected in parallel between the 2 points here. Points are going. Between the points, we are connecting three capacitors here, C1, C2, C3 are connected between the same points A and B. These are the connecting wires, and you can bend in any format. You can make in the rectangular format, or you can make in the circular format. Any format you can keep the wires. Between A and B, the potential difference is B. So all are connected between the same point. Under AB, you have potential difference is B. So PD across the capacitors remain same. In all parallel connections, potential difference remains same. All parallel connections, potential difference remains same. So then charge will be different. Capacitors are different, charge will be different. So all are having different amount of charge. So Q1 with the charge on the first one, Q2 with the charge on the second, Q3 charge on the third one. Capacitors in parallel plus point potential difference. V remains same across that all capacitors. Whether it is capacitor connection or resistor connection, when they are connected in parallel, potential difference remains same. Remember the house wiring. Okay, the domestic wiring, all devices are connected in parallel. The potential difference remains same. So as to ensure same potential difference for all the devices. But charge different and Q different. Charge across the capacitors. All are having different charge. Charge across them are different. So charge is different. You can calculate varying V equal C equal can use. Therefore, what is the charge on first capacitor? Charge on C1. Q1 equal to C1 into V. Charge on second capacitor is equal to C2V. Charge on third capacitor is Q3 equal to C3V. So what is the total charge on the capacitor system? The total charge. You have to find out point number 3. What is the total charge? Total charge is to equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 or total charge is your add. So this is equal to Q equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. That is Q equal to 0 plus C2 plus C3. V is a common equal number 1. This is the total charge. Now these three capacitors are replaced by a single capacitor. We call it as equivalent capacitance. I'm making the diagram. So these three are replaced by a single capacitor here. Capacitor is called equivalent capacitance when you connect between the points A and B under the same potential difference B. The charge on this should be Q. Is the sum of the charges of all the capacitors. Okay. So this is your capacitor. Equivalent capacitor Q equal to. So this is called equivalent capacitor only when it is connected between A and B under the same potential different charge on that should be equal to Q, which is the sum of the charges on individual capacitor Q1, Q2. Okay. So equation will be. Therefore, corresponding to figure 2, charge can also be written as C into V. Equation number 2. Equation 1 is here, 2 is here. So you can equate equation 1 and equation 2. Equate them. Or this can be equated. CV equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. We cancel C is equal capacity. We are getting C1 plus C2 plus C3. Simply adding the capacitors, you will get equivalent capacitance in parallel connection. So in parallel connection, capacitor C equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. So you can see that simply adding, suppose for an example, C1 is 1, C2 is 2, and C3 is 3. Equivalent capacitance equal to, you are getting 6. 6 is even greater than the greatest of the individual capacitance. Oh, 3 se bhi zyada hai. Greatest value is 3. So 6 is even greater. So this arrangement is parallel connection used to increase the capacitance of a combination. Many are connected. Suppose n are connected in parallel. You have to add sigma Ci to be used. They are connected in series. Then 1 by C is equal to sigma 1 by Ci. So these are the values to be calculated. So series connection charge remains same, and in parallel connection potential different remains same. So we are this is the way to calculate equivalent capacitance in parallel combination. Next, how to find equivalent capacitance in a connection. Equivalent capacitance in a connection. Diagrams will be gone to. So parallel combination, parallel series combination diagrams for capacitance is very important one, because the same was not there in the case of resistor. Capacitor is a very important one. So okay, we will see some of the connection here. Numerical number 1 to recognize series and parallel connections. First connection. C1, C2, C3, all the values are equal to 2 microfarad. That is the equivalent capacitance between A and B. What is the equivalent capacitance between A and B?
Two by three.
All are connected in series. 1 by 0, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, then 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3 microfarad. In this diagram, what we are going to, one wire is connected from here and we are connecting to this point, one wire from here we are connecting to this point. What will be the equivalent capacitance between A and B? The diagram will change this to parallel form. Now it will be a parallel combination. So this is important one. When you are connecting from a wire is connected from here to here, what is the potential we have that this point we again pick that point A. The point B, and so that point will be from here we are connecting the wire to this point, so that it will be also connected as same point B. So C1 is connected between A and B. C1 connected between A and B. What do you see about C2? C2 is connected between A and B. What is C3? That is also connected between A and B. So all connected between A and B, C1, C2, C3. The diagram changes to parallel connection. Now you can see that C1, C2 and C3 are connected in parallel. C equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. 6 microfarad. Numerical number 3. You can do it. Between A and B, equal capacitance. 2 microfarad and 2 microfarad. Or it is easy calculation, maybe I am getting the values like this. You have to travel from A to B. If you are finding different ways, to simplify them first. A to B travel, And see on the
4
way.
by 3. 4 by 3 microfarad.
4 by 3. When you travel from here to A to B, want to stay from here, find one extra point P and Q. You can see here when you are connected in parallel. If there is a hindrance, first you remove that, then you will go to the point B. So first point we write between P and Q. 2 and 2 parallel. You know what 2 and 2 parallel are to see that is 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Now the diagram changes to. So you can remove these two and you can make a single one, that is 4. Now you see that is 4. Now you can see between A and B. Now between A and B, 4 comma 4 and 4 they are in series. 1 by C equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4. C equal to 4 by 3 microfarad. This microfarad value write only toward the end between carry forward negative. Okay, next one. Find equivalent capacitance between A and B.
200 picofarad. 200 picofarad. Okay, the value will be so A to B, you can go into ways. One way is here, another way is here. The first way and second way. First way, 200 are connected in series. First point, between A and B, when you go along the first way, 200 and 200 in series. Then you 1 by C that. 1 by 200 plus 1 by 200 equal to 1 by 100. C dash is equal to 100. Now the diagram will change. How you make the diagram now? Diagram will be equal between A and B. On the one, C dash of 100 is there, and on the top, another is also 100. So what is the net value? Now between A and B, we are getting 100 and 100 is 100 and 100 in parallel. So C equal to 100 plus 100 equal to 200 by 12. Done? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Slight change I am making this diagram. And after making slight change, then it will be a numerical from NCERT board 1. Numerical number 5 is of parallel. So the basic is this. C1, C2, and C3. 100 picofarad is also given there. What is the equivalent capacitance between A and B? Note this diagram.
300 picofarad.
Huh?
So 300 picofarad.
Calculate this value and give it. Other points we continue.